Hi, everyone. Hi, guys. This is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess. And I wanted to make sure that I put out a message for this lunar eclipse because this is a very special lunar eclipse, right? And then it's going to be paired with the channel for today. So, this lunar eclipse, it's a full moon in Gemini. Gemini is the twins, it rules over the third house of communication. In the tarot, Gemini is the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords energy. So in the upright, Eight of Swords is people entering into spiritual jail or people coming out. People recognizing their oppressive nature and other individuals recognizing the ways that they have been oppressed. Nine of Swords, trauma being released. Dark night of the soul being completed. That also is vicious gossip or trauma or nightmares that have yet to be healed, right? Then you have harsh, painful endings, backstab, betrayal. But the Ten of Swords in reverse is also out-of-body experiences, near-death experiences, but the end to painful, harsh situations. So it's all how you want to manifest the energy. If you're in karmic energy, you're going to manifest those cards either in the upright or reverse based on, what you're doing, right? Like all the swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords in the upright, that's karmic energy. All of that in the reverse is healing. Now, this moon cycle is actually aspecting the North Node that's also in Gemini, right? And also aspecting the South Node, which is this is like basically the axis of teaching and learning here. Harsh, painful lessons are going to be realized and finally integrated for some, or it's going to be kicking off or beginning for some people, with the North Node being in Gemini, the North Node is all about lifelong lessons. So with this North Node in Gemini, third house energy, I know, I apologize about my yellow nails. I use this crazy nail polish and it stained my nails. But anyways, I was like neurotic about that. Anyways, with this North Node being in Gemini, aspecting the moon, there's going to be some illumination, some subconscious addressing of the use of the communication devices, the use of the intellect, and the use of the communication faculties themselves in the material realm and how that has caused trauma and chaos for self and for others. The third house is all about communication. It's all about communication devices. It's social media, it's marketing, it's the written word. The magician is Mercury, Gemini, and Virgo energy. That energy is also in the air too. So it's all about how we're using our magician power in terms of the mouth. And people are going to start to see the manifestation of that magician energy either in the upright or reverse with the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords energy. That's what I'm seeing right here. Neptune is also going direct on the 28th. Wow. The only planet that is not direct right now is Uranus, which I feel like that's kind of like that's kind of stabilizing all the other transits to fully be able to work them. Uranus is all about swift moving changes, uncontrollable changes, unexpected changes, right? So with that being in retrograde, there's kind of like a need to push more towards rebellion and towards change with it being retrograde. So with all these other energies being direct right now, I feel like that's probably like a good thing, okay? So let's look into this because with Neptune also being direct, Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusion, confusion, but it's also like martyrdom, love, spirituality, the mystical realm, right? So with Neptune being direct in the 12th house, expect your dreams to be even more vivid. Expect illumination, things that have been done in the dark regarding communication devices are going to be exposed. I feel like a lot of screenshots are going to come out, a lot of text messages are going to come out, a lot of shit that people didn't said or rumors that they have started are going to be coming out just with the Neptunian energy on top of the North Node, on top of the moon being in Gemini. All right. So that's what I'm picking up here for this moon cycle. And you guys know I usually don't do moon readings, but when we have a crazy cycle or something that's going to be really prevalent, I do a reading on that. Now, because this moon energy is going to be aspecting the South Node and the North Node, this energy is going to be carrying on us into the new year. You better believe it. And remember, it's also aspecting Neptune. So it's going to also be working with Neptune until Neptune goes back direct. I feel like next year, sometime maybe in April or May, right? So that's the energy that's up for us here. But I have another energy. I have another channeling regarding the Ten of Swords that I'm going to pick up. But I want to go ahead and give every single sign. Let me give you guys a crystal channeling in terms of like what the ancestors have for you for this new moon, okay? All elements. Dear and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have for fire signs for this new moon, for the full moon in Gemini? What messages do you have for fire signs, full moon in Gemini, please? fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, North Node. Aha, the South Node being in Sagittarius, aspecting that Gemini energy, there's going to be an understanding about the ways in which ideologies that we've ascribed to, past life and present life, ideologies, religious systems, political systems, even groups, right? Spiritual groups, etc., how they have actually hindered and debilitated our learning, or how they have actually helped us. There's going to be some past life realizations about lies that have been told to us, and the ways in which we've actually been succumbed to past life magicianry, right? Because of our ancestry and the different factors and factions that were in control when our ancestors were alive and they were doing what they were doing. So some of you guys are going to have some powerful dreams about who you were in your past life. You may even start to have dreams about the Spanish Inquisition, about the French Revolution and war, about the war in Haiti, that they had. You may even start to have dreams about like the Atlantic slave trade. There's going to be a lot of that happening right now, and it's all about like the teaching and learning aspect. If your ancestors were connected to any type of witchery or spell work or spiritual practice, those dreams are going to be coming up from the surface right now. Yeah, that's going to be coming up right now for a lot of us. And in the ancestral reading that we did for this month, as well as the shadow work, that was very heavy. Past life ancestral energy regarding to healing, spell work, witchery, religion, power, royalty, etc., being brought up now to be healed once and for all. Because remember, if Sagittarius is the South Node, Gemini, its sister sign, is the North Node. So we're moving out of that low vibrational past life Sagittarian energy into more trying to embody a high vibrational aspect of the Gemini energy, which is full control of the mental and mental capacity and the speech, which is the Magician. All right. So that's what I have for you all. I just wanted to put that in there regarding the South Node. So you guys may not understand what I'm saying, but if you understand the South Node and North Node, what that really means, you understand the signs that they're currently in and what that means, then you will be able to, it's like a soup, right? You'll be able to understand that. All right, dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have for fire signs for this full moon in Gemini? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Messages for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got angel light, angel blessings. So blessings are going to be coming to you. Some of you guys, like I said, with this past life energy, you guys are going to be getting past life inheritances, inheritance of spiritual gifts, inheritance of some type of communication skill or mental skill that your ancestors had. Maybe they were good with their hand. Maybe they were good with like speech. Maybe they were good with being an orator or something like that. You're going to be getting those gifts right here is what I'm seeing with this angel light blessing. Blessings are coming for you, okay? It says here, I call upon my angels to surround me with love, light, and protection. Every day I'm divinely blessed, for my angels walk with me. So use this moon to manifest fire signs. That's what I'm picking up here, because all your manifestations are going to just go through. Something else that I am picking up here, it says angels are all around you, ready to guide and inspire you. This is also temperance energy, Sagittarius. But the angel light is also really good for stomach issues as well. So just look into that. So that's what I'm seeing here for fire signs, okay? Angel light blessings. Your angels are working with you. There's some past life battles that you could be fighting that are going to be illuminated with this moon. Past life oppression is going to be released because, Eight of Swords is still being oppressed, trapped. So past life oppression is going to be rectified and cleared permanently in this lifetime is what I'm picking up on for you. Wow, powerful. Dear bright and loving ancestors, let's go ahead and go to the water signs. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have for water signs for this full moon in Gemini? Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, full moon in Gemini. Wow, you got mental clarity here for water signs. That's very interesting. Yeah, you got yellow calcite, mental clarity here. And it says here, mind is sharp, clear, and alert. I easily process and retain information. That's so crazy. We were just talking about the mental sharpness. Hold on, let me see. Who's in this chat playing games? Please flag them so I can block them. All right. So let's look into this. With this yellow calcite, with the mental clarity, for water signs, what I'm picking up is sometimes there's too much engagement in the emotional element here. Yeah, you got hematite groundedness. I'm feeling specifically, because this is specifically for Pisces. So with this moon here, as well as Neptune going direct, there's a need to ground yourself and really tap deeper into more King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy, that objective, logical understanding and awareness of the situations going on around you. That's what this is saying with this yellow calcite, mental clarity, because there could be some maybe confusion going on around you, some Eight of Swords, backstab, trickery type of energy, some Magician reverse type of energy. Thank you for calling it out. So you will be getting removed from the group. Thank you. All right. We like to keep this chat high vibrational. So, anyways, with the mental clarity energy here, it says if one is learning a new subject, studying, writing, or handling a lot of paperwork, yellow calcite can help stimulate the intellect. So, there could be something here about maybe you're dealing with some type of like legal stuff, or maybe you're dealing with school or whatnot. This is to help you out with this full moon in Gemini. Because remember, Gemini is teaching and learning, it's the third house communication. So, this is what this card is saying here with the yellow calcite, is what I'm picking up on. So this is really good. I'm happy to see this. It releases stagnant energy as well. So maybe even feeling too stagnant, because we did have those retrogrades in water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There could be a little bit of stagnancy here. Maybe too much in the emotional element, too much in the maybe feeling depressed a little bit or lethargic. It is winter. We're moving into winter fully. So it's also seasonal depression could also be working on you. So that's what this card is saying right here is what I'm picking up on. All right. Dear and one loving ancestors, what messages do you have? What messages do you have, please, for Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo? Wow, I just had a weird moment where I like stepped out of my body. I was like, whose voice is that? Dear and what loving ancestors, what messages do you have for the Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo with the full moon in Gemini? Messages for, and then, okay, another thing I want to add, Pisces, because your ruling planet is going direct. Get that stone that was talking about, a hematite. That's going to help you stay grounded, because now there's going to be even more Neptune, yeah? So I want you to spend some time grounding. I want you to spend time doing like grounding and clearing meditations, focusing on the root chakra. Maybe black tourmaline, obsidian, petrified wood is also really good as well. Aragonite, jasper, those type of stones are going to really help you right now. Okay, I want you to wear them on your body too, especially tektite, because your crown chakra is going to be a little bit more open, your subconscious mind. So this, one of the things is, if you if you deal with manipulative people that like to gaslight and shit like that, you got to be careful, because that's going to be at an all-time high, the victim energy that they want to put onto you or bring out of you, victimizer. So just be careful with that, Pisces, okay? Especially with, we're talking about an aspect in Gemini energy, that Eight of Swords, that's oppression too. So I wanted to just bring that up. All right, Earth signs. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have for Earth signs, please? Messages for Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising for the full moon. Messages for Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo for the full moon. What do they need to know? You got mouse, agate, nature. Yeah, okay. Then it says here, to replenish my soul, I take time to connect with nature. So Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Connecting with earth spirits and earth divas. Oh, this is very powerful. Okay, so what I'm picking up with this moon, because remember, Gemini, Virgo is also the magician too, because it's Mercury energy. I feel like there's something here about, for all earth signs though, tapping into like earth-based consciousness. There could be a certain type of ancestor that you like to work with, but or you may be finding an ancestor that is consecrated to the moon, like maybe Ixchel. Ixchel is she's the Mayan goddess that rules over rabbits, but childbearing and midwifery, but she's associated with the moon. You see what I'm saying? So there could be a need to go ahead and like research different type of earth devas, earth deities, and tap in with them on this full moon. Because the thing about this moon energy, earth signs, you can tap in even deeper, because the moon is still a earth object. It's still natural matter, whereas water signs are pushed by the moon magnetically and emotionally. Earth signs are touched by the moon tangibly, if that makes some sense. So the way that you tangibly tap in with the moon is through these different devas and deities and goddesses, is what I'm picking up on. So you need to tap in with that, Earth sign, okay? That's what I'm seeing here for you, because there could be something here with some type of trauma that you're going through, but you need to tap in with a specific type of earth energy, an earth deva or earth goddess or a moon goddess that's going to help you transmute that energy. For those of you who are allowed, because the goddesses just don't work with anybody, right? Because especially if your ancestors did certain things, or if you facilitated certain acts in this lifetime, you're banned from working with them, right? It's like, come on now, like, it's like, I know this is like a bad example, but it's like if you go to jail and you're a felon now, you're on your record, it's certain things that you can't do, like vote, get food stamps, financial aid, stuff like that. Even though it is fucked up for a lot of people, it's kind of like that in the spiritual realm. If you do certain transgressions and you go to spiritual jail, or some people don't even know that they're in spiritual jail and they're in spiritual jail right now. So there's that. But anyways, if you do those certain things, what ends up happening is you block yourself off from being able to tap in and access these different these devas and these deities and things like that will be able to help you, okay, earth sign. So that's what I'm picking up here. So if you are blocked, there's nothing that can be done for you. But for those of you who are allowed to go ahead and tap in, go ahead and start doing your research and go start tapping in, okay? I believe Diana is a moon goddess as well. I don't know if Kali Ma is. I think she's one of solar power. I think she's of Mars. So you need to go tap in with that. That's what I'm picking up on, all right? All right. Yeah, then you got black tourmaline protection. Yeah, because they're going to protect you. They're going to help you. Like, just call on their energy. Just bring them into your space. They're like, we don't care. If you want, go sit in front of the moon and just start calling and chanting their names. That's some shit right there. Matter of fact, I have my little my little plan set up for later on tonight, but I'll let you guys know how that goes. Freya. Okay, Freya is a goddess as well. Yeah, go ahead and tap in with Freya. Thank you so much for sharing that. Dear Bright, triple moon goddess. Thank you. Yeah, you would be. Yeah, you would know triple moon goddess because you're a triple moon goddess. There you go. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have now? We had fire, we did water, we did earth, that we're on air. All right, dear bright and loving ancestors, messages for air signs, please. For the full moon in Gemini, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What messages do you have for them for the full moon? You got snow quartz, white light, powerful. This is all about purification and clearing and cleansing with this full moon. So air signs, you guys just got out of a tumultuous and toxic situation, or a tumultuous or toxic situation is going to be ending, whether by force or by like individuals maybe causing it with Eight of Swords energy. Ending it is what I'm picking up on here, So something that I am picking up on is there's going to be a need to tap in, with this purification energy. It brings spiritual protection and connection to your angels and your guides too. So this, when you look at the picture, you invoke the energy. So you don't even need to go out and get the crystal. You just got the energy right there. Because remember, a photo is a crystallization of the energy in that now. Yeah. It's like funny, like in the Harry Potter movies, how they would have pictures, but the pictures are moving, the people are moving and they're talking and stuff like that, even though they may have passed on or whatnot. It's kind of like the same type of concept with crystals, still vibrating. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing right here. It says, I surround myself with the white light of protection. Only good energy is allowed in and around my space. So that's maybe something that you want to do right now, because what I'm picking up on is there could be some low vibrational individuals who are reprobate Eight of Swords energy, right? And they want to use this moon magician reverse to do bullshit and fuckery that's going to end up backfiring, which is the next challenge that we're about to go into. So let's get it started. All right. So let's go ahead and timestamp for like the full moon messages and reading for each element. And now let's go ahead and we'll move into the reading, the general reading for all signs. And I'm going to be using the Egyptian tarot as my ancestors told me to. I'm also going to be using, where's that deck at? I haven't seen it in a minute. All right. Let's see here. Where did I put it? Oh, there it goes. I have so many decks. It's just like, okay. All right. All right, cool. We're going to be there. And then where else are we going to be as well? We're going to be using the Kipper deck and the Gypsy Oracle deck. Let's get into this. Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. We'll do that as well. All right. So let's get into this. Now, what am I, let me look up. All right. So basically, I know that this is a channel I don't really put out. And honestly, like, I don't really like to put out these like channelings because I'm more like happy-go-lucky. Like, I want to show you guys like, healing is coming, justice is coming, like how to heal and stuff like that. But I have to put out the message when I put out the message. And some months ago, I talked about this, the angel of death is upon us. And I haven't put out anything about that. I haven't put out anything about that since. But the angel of death is going to be working working her energy with this full moon, especially with that Ten of Swords energy. Ten of Swords is Gemini energy as well. And the problem here is people don't know when to stop is the message that I got. So what I'm hearing is, disrespect begets disrespect, especially if you are a karmic individual and like the angels and the guides have stepped down to like warn you to stop and you keep on going. You're disrespecting them now. It's not about the person that you're working against. It's now the fact that the higher angels and guards have stepped down, you know, to warn you, and disrespect begets disrespect. So what's going to be happening is a lot of these individuals, I don't know how to listen because they're reprobate. It is swords energy and they don't do their healing work. What's going to end up happening is the ancestors and the guides are going to be stepping down to disrespect them and scatter them. Yeah, disrespect begets disrespect. But this is the thing though. The gods and goddesses, they're not disrespecting, they're teaching them a lesson. You want to disrespect us, you don't want to listen, you want to keep on playing these games, you want to be on the losing team, children of Shet, children of Set, children of unsuccessful rebellion, children of Apep, right? If for those of you who know what I'm talking about, then this is what you're going to get. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, in ancient Egyptian pantheon, Apep was the evil snake serpent, and Set was the brother of Osiris, right? That killed his brother to take over the kingdom, things like that. But Apep and Set, they kind of work hand in hand in the sense that they're both deities that are all about low vibrational energy, not listening, tapping in with darkness, things like that. So there was a war, right, in the Egyptian pantheon. It's very similar to like the war that Archangel came to fight for the Israelites and stuff like that in the Bible. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyways, they came to fight these Apep and Set came to fight the holy people. They came to fight the people who were upright and they were righteous and stuff like that, because they wanted error, they wanted confusion, they wanted chaos to go on in the kingdom. And it's like, no, we can't have that, because at the end of the day, everything goes more towards light. You see what I'm saying? So they try to fight this battle in this war, but it was unsuccessful, because at the end of the day, light will always overpower darkness. That was the whole entire theory behind it. For those of you who are part of the book club, I put the book, The Men-Ab. It's a comedic psychology, and in the Men-Ab, it talked about that, right? It talked about even the devil card and tarot and the children of unsuccessful rebellion, and how people maintain certain archetypes in their psyche, but those archetypes are gonna doom them to fail if they continue to hold them in their consciousness. So that's all I have to say about that. A lot of these individuals, they're a part of that children of Shet, children of unsuccessful rebellion. We got 444 people in this chat right now, so I'm onto something. So because it's 22:022 on the clock. All right. Anyways, so because these people don't like to listen, they like to play games. They think they want to legislate execution on planet Earth. They are going to be getting into situations that are going to be very harsh and painful. A lot of people are going to be getting taken off this earth. Like they're going to be losing their lives. Yeah, because it's about that time where the ancestors, they're tired of playing with people. They're just going to start removing people, illnesses, car accidents, shootings, stabbings, removing people, because they don't listen. So if you're like somebody and you're listening around, I hope that's not me. No, it's not you, because you're not a child of Shet. You're not working against people. You're not doing shit that you're not supposed to be doing. You're not trying to create chaos and havoc in other people's lives or on the planet. When you make yourself a conduit for low vibrational energy, you also make yourself a conduit for retribution. You see what I'm saying? Because the universe is like, okay, perfect. Like this person's tagged, that person's tagged, that person's tagged, because you wanted to be a part of low vibrational energy, right? So now when we come to do our clean sweep, it's going to be easy for us to identify who needs to go. I talked about this before. So a lot of individuals, especially with this moon, there's going to be an illumination of the ways in which their own mind, their own lack of their own magician power, with the magician in reverse energy, Mercury energy, got them into the situation that they are in now. That's what I'm picking up. The other day, I put out a channeling for some masculines around them. They're going to have to start like changing like the groups that they deal with, separating themselves from karmic entities, karmic individuals, all that type of stuff. And I had a dream about an octopus. And in the dream, the octopus was missing a arm, right? But, you know, octopus someone actually commented and was like, octopus also means the tower. And I was like, okay, now I get the deeper meaning of what they're saying. The tower is coming. The tower is coming for a lot of these individuals. And the tower is going to be literally like the loss of their life, 10 of swords energy, a harsh, painful ending. But they called it upon themselves though, because you know that's what when the universe is tired of dealing with people, especially people who are like psychotic and they don't listen and they just like to do shit and they feel like there's no like rules on earth and they can do whatever, however, whenever. That's how the universe deals with them, by shaking up their life in a very chaotic, traumatic, destructive, painful way. Let's get into this. Let's not speculate. Let's divinate. All right. You got Mercury here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Yeah, and another thing too that I picked up is a lot of these individuals that you've been dealing with, they've gotten messages. Wait, pause. They've gotten messages in the spiritual realm or in their meditations or just through like synchronicities that they need to stop fucking playing games and to stop playing with you. That's what I was talking about in terms of like they've been getting messages from the spiritual realm. You see what I'm talking about? Oh, y'all, DeBale has an octopus head. That's crazy as hell. They've been getting messages from the spiritual realm to stop playing with this person, stop messing with our child, stop trying to play with their destiny. There's something that they need to do on planet Earth, and you're intercepting that. Stop it. Stop tampering with their will. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. Stop causing trouble. Stop trying to create trauma. And these people are not listening. Yeah. And because these people are not listening, they've gotten the message already. They've already gotten a warning. For those of you who are wondering, do they know? Should they stop? They've already gotten the warning. They've been gotten the warning. And the warnings came out when Saturn went direct. That's what I'm being told right now. The warnings came up in their dream space, came up in conversation, came up in their day-to-day life when Saturn went direct. And now with this transit that we're having now, it's basically like, okay, from Saturn going direct and Pluto going direct up until now, were you listening? Okay, they weren't listening. Boom, let's throw the tower in. Let's throw the 10 of swords in. Let's throw that 9 of swords in. We're going to throw jail in. We're going to throw spiritual jail in. And it's all in preparation to get things set up for December when Saturn and Jupiter both move into Aquarius in the 11th house of groups and collectives and friends and family and things like that. Cleaning up house. Cleaning up house. That's what I was just being told. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have? You got Joan of Arc, voice of truth. What, come on now. I can't make this stuff up. I can't lie to you guys about this stuff. They got the voice of truth, the voice of reason here. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. Release the fear of persecution. Yeah, release that fear of persecution because these people have been fucking warned, y'all. They've been warned time and time and time again. But this is the thing about a sociopath. You can't tell them shit. You can't tell a karmic shit. No, you can't. Especially if they have like practice addictions like alcoholism or sex addiction or smoking or whatever. They don't know when to stop. So it's gonna take death. It takes harsh, painful endings. It takes violence to get them to stop. Yeah. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding this harsh, painful ending? Death card, they've received the warning. Yeah. What messages do you have regarding they've received the warning? The warnings have been given out. Everyone, even us as divine beings, we got in our warnings. Okay, you need to clean up this. You need to stop doing that. You need to start doing this. And we've already been like putting it into motion. Okay, I'm going to stop. Okay, harm reduction. I'm getting myself together. Karmics, they don't have that mechanism within themselves. It's also that low vibrational Aries energy that's out right now. If you're in Aries, I'm not talking about you, no. But you know, Aries is right now, Chiron, Lilith, and Mars are all in Aries. So it's amplifying that competition energy because Aries is the emperor, right? But when Aries is low vibrational and it's not developed, it manifests as the fool card, just jumping into shit, risk taking. But Aries is also what? The tower. You see what I'm saying? So these individuals, they are in that tower energy right now. They're trying to create destruction. They don't know when to stop. It's ego. Yes. Because Aries is the first sign. It's ego. It's the id. It's the I. They don't know when to stop. And because they don't know when to stop and they're in that lower vibrational Aries energy, what's going to end up happening is the tower has to come to teach them, right? So this is how you can understand how people who act out of lower vibrational energies, when the astrology transits come on, you can understand what they're going to be going through if you understand tarot. So that's all I have to say about that. Yeah. What messages do you have? And people are acting out of that lower vibrational Aries energy and they don't know when to stop. And it's just amplifying like that mental illness and that chaos and that competition. And I just have to win at all costs. Certain battles, you got 555 people in the chat. Certain battles that these karmics are getting into, it's not a battle that they think it is. They're not fighting against flesh. They're fighting against the Most High. That's the thing. And when you're trying to battle against the Most High, where do you end up? You end up children of Shed. Lost children. You end up banished. You end up in despair. You end up in the tower. You end up in the death card. You end up in the 10 of swords. That's what they're not understanding here. It's not about you, the individual that they're trying to work against. It's about the Most High and what you represent as you are consecrated to the Most High because you've been doing the Most High's work and you've been staying in alignment. That's what they don't understand. They think it's, oh, let's bother this person or let's block them or let's do this or let's do that. No, it's not you. It's not the individual that you're working against. It's the higher power that they're consecrated to. You want to play games with God? Be ready to get fucking handled. Because remember, the tower is called the house of God. Woo, come on. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have? Yeah, the fate of a couple individuals are in your hand. That's what they don't realize. A lot of these people too, I'm just getting more channelings. Woo, they are putting the opportunity for you to put them in spiritual jail, physical jail in your hands, and they don't even realize it. They're giving you the opportunity to put them in the Nine of Swords, vicious gossip scandals in your fucking hand. They're giving you the output, their career, their lifestyle, their finances, their health in the Ten of Swords permanently because of the shit that they're doing. Don't ever put yourself in a situation out of low vibrational behavior and activity, competition and ego to give somebody else the power to have control over your life. Don't do that. Don't do that. The funny thing is, it's always a benevolent person that they're doing it to, right? So it's like for us benevolent people, that's also going to be our test too. Emperor, Empress energy. Are you going to stand up and really put this shit down for good? Or are you going to, I'm going to forgive and da-da-da-da-da? Nah. What are you going to choose that's going to put the end to the shit for good? Because there's a reason why you get to play judge, jury, and executioner right now. Yeah. You don't get to be judge, jury, and executioner because you say so. The Most High is like, okay, this person wants to play. They want to do A, B, C, and D. We're gonna set this shit up so perfectly so that by the time that it's done, they don't. Not only do they have nowhere to fucking go, they're trapped, they're exposed, and they're experiencing harsh ending after harsh ending, tower after tower. Yeah, that's what I picked up. Yeah, and a lot of people are gonna put themselves right into their grave playing with you. They've gotten a warning already. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding they've gotten their warning? What messages do you have regarding they've gotten their warning? You got the Hilarion, divine healing. Ooh, yeah. You got Kali Ma, Saturn. You know, Kali Ma is destructive energy. That's destroyer energy. She gives no fucks. And she's like, look, I got a necklace. I'm going to make you one too. Who wants to play with you? Who wants to play with my child? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right here. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding they've been warned? The tower is coming. What messages do you have regarding they've been warned and the tower is coming? What messages do you have regarding they've been warned and the tower is coming? You got eagle, white eagle, ancestor spirit here. Ooh, look, you got Odin, the warrior, psychic insight. Yeah. What did I just say? That they've been warned with the psychic insight. They've been getting messages. They've been getting messages from the Most High. They've been getting messages from your spiritual team. They've been getting dreams about what's to come, and they're still not listening. But this lack of listening, though, this is what they need to be in the tower, because by the time they get into the tower, they can't get out. By the time they get in, they can't get out. Let's see what else we got over here. Let me put this over here. Alrighty. All right. Let's get into the spiritual warfare messages. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding they've been warned? You got ancestor support right here. You got ancestor support right here. What you guys think that this shit is a game? You got ancestor spirit right here. You got ancestor support right here. Yeah. See, that's the thing when you're playing with low vibrational people, when you're dealing with low vibrational people, they have no respect spiritually at all. Even if they're into spirituality and they talk about ancestors and God and blah, 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 they don't have any respect. So they step into anything. They don't even know what the fuck they're tapping into. Imagine playing with somebody and like their ancestors are like one of the real tribe of Judah or real tribe of Israel. You know, one of the 12 tribes, or their ancestors, they were descended of like one of the first matriarchal lineages on this planet. Like I did some research, and Lupita Nyong'o, she was in Black Panther. Her DNA is actually connected to one of the oldest maternal DNA haplogroups on this planet. Imagine playing with some old ass energy like that, and then getting some shit like this on your motherfucking head. Yeah, but you see, when you deal with karmic individuals, they don't understand that. They don't. So it's Kali Ma and the ancestors having to come down and Odin with that staff come down and reap some fucking havoc in that ass, even if it means death. These practitioners that they're going to are blocking them. The practitioner wants no part because they've been getting hella bad luck. Yeah. That's another challenge that I picked up, but I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm even ready to put that on there right now. They're getting bad luck, the practitioners, for doing work for these people or doing whatever the fuck that they're doing. Their plans, their gossip, their smear campaigns, their tactics, the gang stalking is all being blocked. And they're getting messages in the spiritual realm. Stop the shit that you're doing because you are going to get yourself killed. Stop. Because it's only so long that you can play these games until the tower hits. And it's you can't come back from that. Wow. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding they've been warned? A lot of people are going to be losing their job right now and their money right now. Because if that's what's keeping them in this bullshit, like their money source, that's keeping them in the game that they're trying to play with you, or that's what's keeping them available to pay for spell work, they're going to lose that. Their mechanism for playing games are gonna get shut off. Picking up on here, it's gonna keep on getting shut off. I saw their sacral chakra. You got the sacral chakra here, root chakra energy. Both create, because your sacral chakra is like your connection to how you manifest money, your abundance. So and so is your root chakra. What's gonna start happening is it's gonna keep on going. The ancestors are gonna keep on blocking them and creating towers until they stop, until they hit that ultimate tower, which is the death. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding they've been warned? You got family here. Yeah, because you come from a high vibrational spiritual lineage. This can also be some family members too that have been playing with you, or groups of people, etc. And what I'm hearing is like there's going to be some family members that fall out. Especially, we talked about this with the it's even more heinous when there's somebody in your family that's doing this shit to you, because it's like the ancestral court is all just watching. They're like, oh, okay, you want to do this up, and I'm sorry to say this, but you're going to see some real of the soul, suicide ideation, but it's because of what they called on themselves, though. Okay, this shit's not for play, but I mean, some people think it is. Let's clarify this. Let's see, what's this divine healing, though? Honor your sensitivity, yeah, because I feel like with this divine healing, a lot of you guys have been doing your healing work. You've been just staying grounded and balanced and staying high vibrational. So the universe is like, oh, good job to you for doing that, not stooping to their level, not doing the shit that they're doing. We're going to reward you and we're going to help you out. And let's give them a warning first and foremost, okay? Hilarion is like that. He's like, we'll just give them a warning first and foremost before we have to bring out Kali Ma. Look how the energy just shifted to that. Look at the energies that are out here. This also, I feel like strong masculine forces around a lot of you guys. Strong grandfather spirits, father spirits, father God around you, as well as mother God here with the Kali Ma warrior energy. Because the goddess is not just like pretty, all about beauty and things like that. Kali Ma's a goddess as well, but she's all about destruction. So there's some strong masculine energy coming out here for you all in order to really be able to protect yourselves, or that you are going to be protected. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah. Clarify Hilarion. Yeah. Tears are over. Yeah. You got the Three of Cups here. Communion in the spiritual realm. Yeah, you got the Hierophant here. Yeah, that's what I was picking up here. Communion in the spiritual realm. I'm also picking up here with this Three of Cups energy. This is a message for third parties, karmic individuals that like to interfere and whatnot. You're going to get put into a situation that you're not going to be able to get out of. And not only are you not going to be able to get out of that situation, it's going to involve the justice system, is what I'm picking up here for these third party individuals for interfering with soul contracts. But what's going to have to happen here, you're going to keep hurting until you choose to heal. That's what I just picked up. You're going to continue to cry every single day. You're going to be depressed every single day. You're going to be miserable every day until you choose to heal and stop and recognize the error in your ways. That's what I'm picking up here. Another thing that I'm picking up here is divine communion. Spiritual guides are teaming up with other spiritual guides to like work shit out. Okay, some of these karmics, they work with certain entities or deities, whatever. Your spiritual guides are going over there talking to them like with the Three Cups, like, hey, like real talk, you got to tell people to quit. And they're like, I've been trying to tell them, man. I've been trying to warn them, and they're not listening. What's going to start happening, even some of these karmics that play with different entities and shit like that, they're going to be leaving them. Yeah, they're going to be leaving them too, because it's like they don't have rank to even do the shit that they're trying to do to you in the spiritual realm. And they're calling on some shit in their bloodline. They're making themselves more conduit for low vibrational ancestors that are just going to keep blocking them from success, blocking them from their powers, blocking them from being able to manifest the shit that they're trying to manifest. That's what I'm picking up here. And they're just going to keep on reaping more ancestral karma. Facing fears. Clarify Kali Ma facing fear. You got the Magician. Yeah, you got them in here. And with this Magician energy, we were just talking about this. It says major spiritual changes are unfolding. Yeah, because the spiritual changes are going to be unfolding is you are going to be in the Magician upright, where you're going to be able to manifest the things that you want, your heart's desire, new love, a better job, high-paying job, security, all that stuff. But these karmic individuals, they're going to be manifesting the Magician in the reverse. Stagnation, bad luck, this magic returning, and Kali Ma's returning it to their head is what I'm picking up on here. Saturn energy here with the Magician and Kali Ma. This is a serious combo right here. This is a serious combo right here. I feel like what's happening too is a lot of these different karmics I like to these karmics like to you know what? Let me just be quiet about that from the message that I just got. But I feel like what's going to end up happening is there's going to be some somebody's going to get some reproductive news. What I'm picking up here, there's a reckless karmic here. You may not even know what she does in her personal life, but there's a karmic that's reckless here with her sexual goddess spiritual energy, her sexual energy. And what's going to happen is she's going to end up meeting a magician, this green man. Why is he green? Green is, he's toxic. Green is the decay of the body. This karmic is going to meet a magician just like herself, and he's going to give her something that she cannot get out of her system, spiritually or materially. Even if they use a condom, she's going to get something. That's what I'm picking up right here. That's some crazy ass shit that I just picked up on. They showed it to me too. Wow. His eyes were glowing red. And he knew exactly what he was giving her as he was giving it to her. Wow. Okay. 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 Wow. Shit is really, really real. Wow. Wait, let me just pause. That was crazy as fuck. That was crazy as hell. Clarify white ego, ancestor spirit. Clarify white ego, ancestor spirit. Look what we got here. We got the King of Wands in the reverse. Connect lineage. A family pattern can be healed now. But this King of Wands reverse, some of you guys are dealing with narcissistic men. Your trifling ass baby daddy, or maybe your karmic, or maybe your divine masculine is in this energy. But what I'm picking up on here with this King of Wands in the reverse is there's going to be some type of rectification with his ancestors. His ancestors are going to take away everything that they gave him because he played with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you don't play with the Queen of Cups or the High Priestess or the Queen of Pentacles either. So this King of Wands in reverse is going to get a very rude awakening from his own ancestors. Nothing to do with you. His ancestors are already watching. And there's a reason why he's dealing with the shit that he's dealing with now. His ancestors are super unpleased with him. And he's been doing all the shit that he's been doing, misusing and abusing his sexual energy, maybe even being sexually abusive towards other women, straight narcissistic sociopath and narcopath. His ancestors are about to step in and show them who's boss because this masculine has high vibrational ancestors. Maybe he even has ancestors that are Native American, or they come from an indigenous like African lineage or an indigenous European lineage, because there are in European people who had an indigenous bloodline too, right? So this masculine energy here, or like all peoples of color, we all have an ancestor that was indigenous, even white folk too. But I say that because a lot of the times the European indigenous culture, it's not really talked about because they want to keep the myth of white supremacy and the myth of the church and Christianity and all that stuff, going. So that I just wanted to put that out there. Yes, white people have an indigenous legacy too. So this right here, this masculine energy, regardless of whatever race he is, his ancestors are about to be stepping in, and your male ancestors are going to be stepping in and tapping his fucking ass because some of you guys have very high vibrational ancestors. Ancestors I'm picking up for some of you guys, I'm seeing some of your ancestors were in the Civil War. They escaped slavery and they went to go fight in the Civil War. Some of them fought on the good side, the Union side. Some of your ancestors were maybe even in the Vietnam War, but they fought on the right side. They weren't trying to be a part of the Viet Cong or going and killing like folks out there. They were maybe even helping the opposition, trying to be supportive and things like that. Some of your ancestors too, maybe they were they snitched on Hitler. They didn't want to be a part of the Holocaust, or they helped Jews. Some of you guys have high vibrational masculine ancestors. Maybe your ancestors were a part of like freedom fighter movements and things like that. Like that's what I'm picking up on. You guys have like high vibrational male ancestors, and they hate to see you cry. They hate seeing you being treated like that. They hate seeing you like dealing with men that are not treating you like the queen or the princess that you are from your lineage, or the angel that you are. And these masculines are going to get a fucking rude fucking awakening from your male ancestors is what I'm picking up on here. I'm feeling like for some of these masculines, they could even contract a life-threatening STD here, is what I'm picking up on, as like the ancestors' way of like, put your dick away. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. Stop having children. That's what they're gonna do. That shit is gonna shrivel all the way the fuck up. Covered in diseases. You see the magician here, the green man. Something else that I am picking up on here too with this ancestor spirit, with this King of Wands, this masculine energy that he knows that maybe that you're his twin, or he acknowledges spiritual connection, or he keeps on playing and going in and out or some shit like that. It's just a masculine that's not respecting you, whether that be your brother, it can even be your own father, etc. He's going to get a visit from the ancestral realm here. Very powerful visit from the ancestral realm here. And I don't think it's going to be pretty. It's going to be a major loss to his finances. It's going to be a loss to his health. It's going to be a loss to his reputation. Something here is going to be, he's going to be impacted very, very severely. Very severely. But you know what? And just the energy that I'm picking up on here, 10 of Swords. That's what I'm picking up on here. Some of these masculines, they like to go with that hood shit and shooting and all that other good stuff. Well, be careful when that shit gets returned to you. Be careful when that shit gets returned to you. Clarify Odin, psychic insight. Clarify Odin. Some of these masculines have even been abusive towards you, putting their hands on you, sexually abusive towards you, financially abusive towards you. They're going to get a very, very serious, very rude awakening in the spiritual realm, a very rude awakening from the ancestor mother and the ancestor father here, with both the white eagle spirit here and both Kali Ma energy here, back to back on that ass. Yeah, in my Drake voice, back to back. Got them towers going back to back. Yeah, clarify Odin, psychic insight. Clarify Odin, psychic insight, please. You got the Ten of Wands here and the Eight of Swords. What? Come on. You got the energy out here now. Yeah. You got the Temperance in reverse, volatility, extreme violence, extreme imbalance in their life. Nothing is stable. It is a constant fire to be put out one after another, and they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. It won't stop. And it's not going to stop. But this is the tower that these people are going to be living in. So it's not like their death, actual death. It's going to be something so chaotic that is going to keep on, it's going to like basically, it's going to be, one thing is going to happen that's going to create a ripple effect that's going to last in their life for at least 10 to 20 years with the Ten of Wands is what I'm seeing here. Yeah. Yeah. Saturn and Sagittarius here with the Ten of Wands, Eight of Swords energy right here, Gemini energy as well, spiritual jail. Some of these masculines with the psychic insight, they're going to be going to prison. I feel like a lot of them do know too, because they've done too much. What I'm also picking up on here too, the way the ancestors are removing the trash is we're going to put these people in jail, or we're going to put them in spiritual jail where they're going to be reprobate and they can't even actually function in society. They just have to go stay in the house all the time. They'll be banished, bound is what I'm picking up on here. Like they're going to be bound because the Eight of Swords in the traditional tarot is a woman with a blindfold all around her eyes and swords surrounding her. They're going to be bound, like they're blocked is what I'm picking up on here. They're blocked and they're bound from even trying to hurt or harm or disrespect you. That's what I'm seeing right here too. Yeah. And the funny thing is Eight of Swords and Ten of Wands, that's Gemini Sagittarius energy. So you even see the astrology working itself out here as we speak. Yeah. Yeah, so masculine here with the psychic insight as well. There's karma that he had the opportunity to clear in this lifetime, but he chose not to with the magician energy here, King of Wands reversed. So what's happening is his ancestors are like, okay, you don't want to stop this cycle. You wanted to keep this shit going. So now you're going to be, not only are you going to be losing everything, this past life karma is going to be amplified and it's going to be working on you. And some of these masculines, they're not even spiritually equipped to deal with that type of stuff. Like for a lot of us, we know how to clear past life karma. We know how to go into those realms. We know how to go and do that, like that digging to clear that shit up and clean it out. A lot of these masculines, they don't know how to do that. A lot of these karmics, they don't even know how to do that because that's the type of skill with the Sun card, the Enlightenment card. That's a skill. That's like a gift. That's a learning. That's a teaching that is downloaded into your DNA. No one can tell. No one can. People can't teach you. It's passed down psychically, telepathically with the psychic insight Odin card here. You get illuminations. Yeah, that's why a lot of the times, like spiritual teachers and stuff like that, you ask them where they get their information from. It's downloads and shit like that. And then there's certain information or certain experiences that happen in the material realm that reinforce the downloads that they get. Yeah. Remember, a lot of this spiritual knowledge and information was destroyed, taken by the Vatican, Hierophant energy, and destroyed. Clarify block. Clarify block. Oh, you got the Sun card here. So basically what I'm seeing here, and the Ace of Swords and the Justice card. So basically what I'm seeing here with the block card and the Sun card, your ancestors are illuminating your enemies in front of everybody though. Something's going to happen with these individuals that are keeping up this game. They're going to get so exposed to the point where it's like they can't do anything because they're cornered. The spotlight is on them. They can't do anything. They can't lie. They can't cheat. They can't steal. They can't do anything because they're being watched and they've been exposed here completely. That's the ancestors' way of like, okay, you want to keep on this game? I'm going to show everybody who you really are. I'm going to take your mask off. Okay, are you ready? In front of everybody. And then what's going to end up happening is you can no longer do the shit that you're doing because everyone knows who you are and they know where it's coming from. That's what I'm seeing right here. The ancestors are doing this and you've been illuminated here. You have vitality. You have strength. You have spiritual downloads that you've been getting from the sun or the moon. Yeah. Because you can get, you get downloads from the sun and you get downloads from the moon. As I crack open the deck, you see the moon card right here. Planetary bodies are shifting right now. Look at the Nine of Swords right behind the moon. Planetary bodies are giving you downloads right now. You're getting celestial downloads from the planetary bodies, both the sun and the moon, the mother and the father. masculine and feminine energies. You're getting these downloads in terms of what's going to happen next and what to do and stuff like that. And these karmic individuals, they've been getting that shit too. They know that exposure is coming. That's why they won't stop, and they're just going to keep on going. But what I'm picking up on here is the more they keep on going, the worse the exposure is going to get, the worse the tower is going to be. That's what I'm picking up on here. This is serious energy right now. Clarify practitioner, I love you guys too. Yeah, you got the 3 of Wands here, change of plans. Yeah. Then you got the 6 of Pentacles getting paid. Yep, but then you got the World card here, and end of that cycle. These practitioners here, they're like, you know what? I can't do this ritual at last minute. I can't do this magic anymore at last minute, because they're getting visited by the magician. They're getting visited by your ancestors. They're getting visited. Let's get into this. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to stop so that it wouldn't buffer, and when the video like finishes uploading, it will just go through clear. Okay. Anyways, with the practitioner card here, the 3 of Wands, what I'm seeing here is, yeah, there's changes of plans with the spell work and the rituals and all the shit that's being done and everything like that, because these people are getting visits in the spiritual realm. Shit is blowing up in their life, and they're realizing that it's having to do with the people that they're doing work on. See, I don't give a fuck who you are, like, as a practitioner. If someone comes to you and tells you, oh, this person does da-da-da-da, so can you do this ritual? No, that's not your place. And a lot of these practitioners, they're vibrational. They're not even ordained to be doing or playing with some of the practices that they're playing with the magician energy here. That's why she keeps on blowing up, and energy's coming out in the reverse. They're creating 8 of Swords and 9 of Wands, and 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords energy for themselves because of what they're playing with. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. I feel like these practitioners, I've been picking this up, and I didn't want to even put this out there. These practitioners are going to start turning on these cards because of the bullshit that they got them involved in. Oh, you came to me to get readings, and these readings were, you were spying on this person, or you lied to me about this person. Now I'm getting caught up in all this. We're going to fucking flip on you. Oh, you came to me to get this work done on this person, and they didn't do anything to you. It was out of fucking jealousy and petty ass childish emotions. We're going to fucking flip on you. That's the energy that I'm seeing right here. That's the energy that I'm seeing right here. And it's because the ancestors divinely guided them to do so. No, stop working on that person. You go work on the other person. Some of these karmics are going to practitioners. They all know each other here. Because the threes are like groups of people. You got 3 and 3 right here. Threes are like groups of people to me. Right? They know each other, and they're talking. Oh, she came to you? Yeah, she came to me too. Okay, let's go bound up. We're going to get our ass together. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right here. Ooh, clarify practitioner. Ooh, that's a tricky game you played. Yeah, judgment. Yep. Yeah, with the 7 of Swords. Yep, because these karmas came to them to lie, to separate you guys from your twin or something like that, to cause problems for you, to block your blessings, to fuck with your children. Yeah, especially if you got kids and this karmic is working magic on you, and your children are being impacted. They're getting double, triple, quadruple karma. Yes, that shit is not to be fucking played with. Let's say, for instance, you're a good person. You put out good karma. You know, you fought the good fight. You weren't being low vibrational. You're automatically protected in the spiritual realm. Look at the Lover's card energy here too. The angel protecting them, watching over them. Yeah, pointing an arrow right at that karmic. Now let that shit go right back to this bitch right here. Yeah, nah, you're protected. We shot a divine bow and arrow down to protect you, to support you, to cover you from any of this bullshit. Yeah, you can't be touched. No, with the 7 of Swords and the Judgment here. Now these practitioners, they're under judgment. I may do a whole channeling about this. They're under judgment right now because of the shit that they've been doing. They've been causing too much trouble in the spiritual realm. Because, you know, now it's unprecedented. There's more magic now on this planet than there ever was back in the day. Right? So all these different portals and holes are being opened. So these karma practitioners, they don't even really know that the science of that. They don't even really know what they're playing with. So now they open up that door. They open up that portal. And the universe and the karma is returning back to its source. And they're like, wait, I thought you said this person did A, B, C, and D. They don't understand that whatever you put out, it doesn't matter if somebody paid you for it, it's coming back to you. Now these karmic practitioners are under judgment, and they're getting fucking mad at the karmics because the karmics lied to them. Yeah, they lied to you. He lied to you. She lied to you. They're narcissists and sociopaths and fucking liars. Yeah, that's why you're getting karma. That's why your plots and your plans are breaking apart and not going as you plan them, because you're listening to liars. Wow, how about that? Clarify ancestor support. You got the Ace of Wands and the 6 of Swords divinely guided, because you got the Devil right here. Yeah, then you got the Tower right here at the bottom of the deck. Boom. Come on. Ancestors are going to bring the Tower, and they're going to defeat the Devil. But the funny thing is, too, what I'm seeing here is with this Tower and this Devil energy, I'm feeling like the way that the ancestors are going to deal with some of these people, it's going to be not conjuring up the devil, but they are going to have devil energy working in their life in such a chaotic fucking way. Oh my God, man. Oof, man. I'm feeling the energy of a entity, like once a human being. The mission here at the bottom of the deck, you know, water. The body's like 80 to 70% water is what I'm picking up on here. I'm feeling someone that is going to have an entity or energy in their field, somebody in their energy field, somebody that they disrespected, or somebody like one of your ancestors, or let's say, for instance, one of your spirit guides, or let's say, for instance, these karmics, like they maybe hurt or killed somebody or some shit like that. The people that they hurt, the ancestors that they disrespected, they're going to be standing in their energy field all day, every single fucking day, putting out order for the tower every day, every single day. Six of Swords is what? Spiritual guides, spiritual protection, entities watching over. So as your spiritual guides are watching over you, there's going to be energies in their field watching them all day, every day. They're not going to be able to sleep. They're not going to be able to eat. They're not going to be able to wash their ass. They're going to be sitting on the couch all day, drunk and high all day, just to have peace of mind. That's what I'm picking up right here. And as I said that, it's 5 on the clock. Yeah. Yeah. You play. Look, as we have the Falcon here. The Falcon is all about what? Victory, though. You got the Ace of Wands right here. The other day, I did a channeling, and I said that this is going to impact their children, right? Because as I was doing that channeling, there was a Falcon right above my head. Why is there a Falcon in the hood? Right? So with this Falcon energy here, what I'm picking up on here is there's you got a bird's eye view crown chakra. Your crown chakra is protected. Your crown chakra is going to be illuminated, though. For some of these karmics that may be spiritual here with the ancestor support, their crown chakras are going to be completely turned off. They're not going to have protection in this next battle that they're going to have to go into. Because trust me, as your battle is going to be ending, there's just going to be beginning. Just going to be beginning. And I'm going to tell you right now, for some of these karmics, I don't pity them. No. I feel for them because the karma that they're going to be dealing with, theirs is 10 times worse than anything that they even try to bring into your life. What they brought into your life was like a walk in the park, and they actually were inspired by the way that you dealt with their fuckery. This right here, energy right here, they're not going to be able to deal with that. They're not going to be able to withstand that. What's going to end up happening here is they're going to crumble under pressure here, just like these bolts crumbled under the foot of the devil, and just like this tower is crumbling under the fire of God. Striking them. Amor Yahweh strike you. Amor Yahweh is an evil God. Yeah, as Amor Yahweh strikes that ass, and as the devil comes to trample over them to collect what they put out, they're not going to be able to withstand it. But see, you got to be careful with what you put out, because that's what you're going to get. And I feel like a lot of people, man, let me just keep on pushing from that. But I mean, honestly, though, that's what the ancestors warned you, though. You got your warning and you didn't listen. You know, and I feel like with this bird card here, these people, I've even seen like repetitive animals, maybe even birds are coming to like sit on their windowsill, or maybe they're even seeing spiritual animals in the they're seeing animals in the dream state, like people who probably never even dream, or they don't get prophetic messages, or they don't listen to their intuition here with the King of Cups energy, Queen of Cups energy too. They're not tapped in like that, but they've been warnings though, and they haven't been listening though. That's what I'm picking up on here. I feel like there's been strange occurrences, strange happenings, spiritual happenings. Yeah, telling them to stop. Please stop it. Don't do that. You're not listening. We're warning you. Quit it. Leave them alone. Please stop. Take off that spell. Unbury that hex. Please stop it. Stop lying. Stop slandering. Stop plotting. Stop planning. They're not listening. So the tower's about to come in, and it's going to be fucking horrible, chaotic with the ancestral support here, because they don't listen. And their ancestors are not fucking with them either. Their spiritual guys are not fucking with them either. Period. Clarify, family. You got the strength card here. Yeah. Yeah. There's going to be some family members. 10 of Swords. Boom. Need I say more? Some of your family members that were trying to like stop your bag or whatever the fuck, jealousy, mental illness, manipulation, they're going to be getting recorded. Because remember, the way that the ancestors, it's either excision, meaning that they get the excision, it's like the DNA rewrites itself to remove them from the bloodline, or basically like a point on a full blown just removal where they are removed from the ancestral lineage altogether. Or with the excision, sorry, is like the whatever they try to put out, that behavior, that curse or whatever on your blood, it's reversed back onto them, and then they have the removal because they're so vibrational. The ancestors don't want them bringing down the rest of the family tree. Here is what I'm seeing here with the strength card. They're being cut off. They're being blocked off. And they're going to be experiencing the Ten of Swords energy here. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords all came out in this reading. You see what I'm talking about? What's this Ten of Swords? Yeah, you got the Five of Swords in reverse, defeat, but harsh defeat. You got the Five of Swords. You got the Five of Wands here too. I'm really picking up that somebody's going to get themselves killed here playing games. Somebody's going to get themselves killed playing with spell work. Somebody's going to get themselves killed playing with going after people, gang stalking, lying, or doing some trifling ass behavior. Someone's going to get themselves killed here. If you're listening to this and you act out of karmic behavior, it will behoove you to stop. Because the Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, what? Come on now. You see this energy right here? What type of energy is this? Yeah. Yeah. You got the King of Swords with a big ass knife right there too. Somebody was maybe even trying to plot and plan on you, you know, to try to have you harmed. It's going to be reversed back onto them. You got to be careful what you put out because it will come back to you. Real talk. Real talk. I cannot stress that enough. Be careful what you do because it will come back, y'all. It will. Okay. Clarify the Magician. What's the Magician and Kali Ma? Yeah, you got the official person. I told you. You got the main female. Yeah, and you got the main male right behind the main female. With this Kali Ma energy and the Magician, you're the official person. You've ascended to this Kali Ma warrior energy. You're collecting. You're collecting heads. You already have a necklace of heads in the spiritual realm. It's already been fought. It's already been done. The karmics just don't realize that. It's coming into the spiritual. It's coming into the material realm in the form of Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Tower, the Devil card. That's what I'm seeing here. But the funny thing is, remember I talked about this karmic. She's gonna attract somebody to her that's gonna give her something. That's her judgment right there. Yeah, she doesn't know when to stop. What's this Ten of Swords? Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Wands. What's this Ten of Swords? What's this right here? All right, here. What's the Ten of Swords? What is this right here? You got the main female. Okay. Yeah. Keep playing if you want to, but the Distance Horizons card is like, it's around the corner. It's around the corner. Keep playing, and it's really around the corner. Those ships, you got the Three of Wands out here, two ships coming in, something coming in. It's around the corner. If it's not the ancestors that get her ass first, or the spell work backfiring, it's going to be these practitioners or this magician that she's going to meet. Yeah. But it's time for this karmic. What's this Eight of Swords? Wow. You got the imprisonment card right here. Yeah. No games are going to be played here. There's going to be a lot of people that you're going to see that are going to be getting locked up. You're going to see a lot of people go to jail. Because remember, they're also trying to find new ways to make money in this economy. So debtors prison is going to be coming back. A lot of people are going to be going to jail. A lot of people are going to be getting caught up with the justice system. A lot of people are going to be going to spiritual jail. You're going to see it in their eyes, the despondency, the lacklusterness, the sadness and the sorrow and the depression and decay in their eyes. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing right here. Eight of Swords in their imprisonment card. It's over for a lot of people. They just don't know it yet. Psychic insight is telling them that it's coming, and they're trying to get away from it. Nah, you can't. Gemini, we feel something coming. They're about to get an indictment with the letter card here. Message. Or warrant. Yeah. There's so many games that you can play for. The universe, I tell you, sometimes the universe, the way that they will deal with people, it's not just like the loss of their health or their finances, it's also their freedom too, because obviously you don't know how to deal with other people or be in society. So we're gonna go put you in a place with other people, and you're gonna be locked up, and you're gonna not be able to have mobility and move around, and that's gonna teach you to stop. Clarify block. You got bad health. Look didn't I tell you that everything's being blocked and everything's being everything's being illuminated? I feel like too, there's gonna be something that happens. Like I feel like there's like this phantom masculine that goes around with the main male here, passing shit around to other women, playing or dogging out women, giving STDs, just impregnating like a damn dog, like somebody with no fucking scent. This masculine is gonna end up with something really severe that I'm picking up on. Something really severe, and all the karmics are gonna get it too. And that's when the real war is gonna start. Five of Wands energy here with the main female. That's when the real war is going to start. They're going to start to flip on each other. And another thing that I'm seeing with this bad health card here, the way that these ancestors are going to deal with people and guides, okay, we're going to debilitate your health. Let's see if that's going to teach you a lesson first. You didn't learn your lesson? Okay, well then that's it for you then. Some people, that's going to be their demise. They're going to contract a health. I am picking up there's going to be a karmic mother here that gets some type of fatal illness, some terminal disease or some shit like that. And that's what she gets. Or some aunt or grandmother figure that was very toxic and karmic. That's what she's going to get though. That's what I'm picking up on. Yeah, just sticking it in any hole, just doing anything. Yeah. So a toxic karmic mother, whether it be your masculine's mother or the karmic's mother or something like that, she's gonna get her issue here, or your mother or aunt or grandmother figures, some older woman figures. What I'm picking up on here, she's gonna get her issue. She's gonna end up getting a terminal illness, but that's what she gets for playing with fire. Well, fire, fire. So, what's this judgment with the practitioner? Clarify practitioner and the judgment card. You got the poverty. Look, what did I tell you? Yeah. Look, I'm telling you, the occupation and the thoughts card. Yeah, a lot of these practitioners, their businesses are being ruined. Their reputations are being ruined by these karmics that are playing these fucking games and doing frivolous shit with spell work or magic or lying or whatnot is what I'm picking up on. With the poverty card here, a lot of these practitioners now are experiencing poverty. Yeah, because their businesses are being ruined for being a part of bullshit. Or what's ended up happening is they did the wrong work on the wrong person and that shit backfired in terms of poverty right now. And now they're looking at the karmic like, you lied to me, you played games with me, you did A, B, C, and D, you didn't tell the truth. So they're going after the karmic. I'm telling you right now, these practitioners are going to flip on the karmic. I've been picking this up for months, but I haven't said nothing about it. But I'm getting it confirmed right here again too. Yeah, but this is the Sagittarius energy, 9th house. This is this South Node in the 9th house. Sagittarius energy, when it's low vibrational, with spiritual teachers and spiritual practices for power and notoriety and shit like that. These karmic practitioners, they're getting karma right now for that. And for some of them, this is a past life lesson to not be playing with spell work or witchcraft and shit like that. There's a reason why they're getting the karma that they're getting now, because it's some past life shit that they didn't let go of. So now that they're getting it now they realize, okay, I see what this is now. I did this in a past life. No more of this dark shit. I'm done with this. The way that they're going to try to get their retribution is by flipping on the karmic. This is getting really serious right here. Ooh, child. That's why I just stay in the fucking house and mind my damn business. It's the best policy, for real, for real. Clarify, ancestors. You got message. I told you they got a message in the spiritual realm. I told you, yeah, high honor, that you're a person of high honor. Don't mess with our child. Don't play with her no more. Leave her alone. You put out one more spell, you try to gang stalk one more time, you try to cause a delay one more time, and we're going to come for your fucking head. That's what the ancestors are saying. You got them cannons blasting. Yeah, you don't blast cannons just for anything. You blast cannons for war. They got a message that war is starting. The war has begun. And this war, you're not going to have to do anything. You're sitting it out. Because these karmics, I feel like what happened is they awakened something in the spiritual realm. They opened something. That's what I'm really picking up on here, y'all. Like, I really feel like with the bird's eye view, the falcon watching over, they opened or they tapped into something bigger than them. Because this falcon is like bigger than a human, you know? It's larger than life. This karmics, they tapped into something. They misused or abused the creative force, because the Ace of Wands is like the spark of creation, inspiration. They tapped into something. They opened something here, and they caused too much attention to themselves in the spiritual realm because of the games that they were trying to play with you, conjuring up too much devil energy all at once. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on here. Yeah. It was too much back. It was too much that they were doing, and they brought attention onto themselves in the spiritual realm to be marked by your ancestors and their ancestors. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, you have your most immediate ancestors, right? Then you have your ancestors that are maybe your great grandmother, your great grandfather, like your grandfather or your grandmother's mother or father. Then you have those ancestors like that. Like we talked about the DNA haplogroups, like go back to the original peoples on this earth. I feel like these karmics can open something that goes way, 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 way back. Yeah. Off the hook lately, y'all. So I mean, please, like, if you feel like this is getting a little bit too much for you, like, please just tune off. But the messages, what I'm seeing here is like, especially if you've been doing DNA clearing. Oh, that's another thing that I'm seeing out here too. Yeah, for those of you who've been doing the DNA clearing and the activations and stuff like that, and all that with the moon and the sun here, you've been getting your downloads and stuff like that. And you've been working light magic, not magic, but you've been like, you know, doing your petitions, or, you know, just going to the ocean and talking to the water. You know, you're not doing anything crazy. You're not doing anything fucking heinous or out of control. You're in alignment, right? Because you're not pulling on negative sources. That's the magician in the upright. These karmics people, they're opening portals and pulling on shit from the underworld, and they're bringing attention to themselves. That's causing hella problems. That's what I'm picking up on right here. That's what I'm picking up on right here. I feel like some of these karmics, they activated within you an ancestor by playing with your DNA, by playing with certain magic. They activated something that is now on their head. I told you that they're going to have a figure in their energy field. Hollow man. They're going to have a figure in their energy field, like really playing real games. You want to play real mind games? This entity is going to play real mind games. You just thought you saw a whole human being there and they're gone. That's what I'm talking about. 1 minute you're laughing, the next minute you're crying hysterically. That's what I'm talking about. These karmics done activated something, but you see, you know what? Clarify family and the strength card. Clarify family and the strength card. You got the coffin card. I told you there's going to be a family member, a mother, a brother, or sister, or somebody very toxic and low vibrational. They're going to kick the bucket further. They got warnings from maybe it's a mother. She got warnings from her mother or her grandmother in the spiritual realm. Oh, shit. Maybe it's a father. He got warnings from his father or his grandfather in the spiritual realm. How dare you touch our descendant like that? And that's your own blood. How dare you be so low vibrational and vile and cannibalistic to do some shit like that? That's what I just heard. How dare you? Ancestral court is in full session here. These people are about to get into it. They're about to get into it. They're about to get their tea and they're about to get their issue here really badly. Is what I'm picking up on. This shit is really crazy, y'all. People have gotten warnings. Some people have even saw their death. They saw it. They saw their funeral. They saw what was going to happen to them if they keep on going. Yeah. Now it's, I'm telling you. Clarify coffin and family. What is this right here? You got you got waiting. Oh, you got the waiting card at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because it's coming. I don't even feel a need to tap into these cards. I feel like we've gotten enough messages here, y'all. Let me go ahead and we'll close down with some spiritual messages, and then that'll be it for our full moon reading and the quick channel message for today. Yeah, this is dope. Yeah, keep on doing the spiritual clearing work. I'm telling you, eventually you'll have breakthroughs, y'all. When I tell you my candles burn fucking clean, I'm telling you, just keep on doing your baths, keep on doing your meditations, keep on doing your clearing work. All my candles burn clean now. My intuition is on 100. Like I can scan Akashic records, I can talk to people and I can see their ancestors and everything, and things are gonna happen like within the next few months. I don't even really need tarot right now. Stuff is going down. Let's see what deck I'm going to use to give you guys these spiritual messages. Okay. Let's see here. I have so many different decks. It's like, all right, let me see. All right, let's check that. I don't want to play no games. Oh, here we go. All right. Yeah, not wishing shit on anybody, but they're bringing it upon themselves. Ooh, thank you, Goddess. Dear bright and one loving ancestors, what messages do you have to close out this reading? Yeah, me too. Embodied Rakib. Me too. I got about 6 of them. Let's go. Dear bright and one loving ancestors, I started yesterday. This whole weekend, I've been leading up to this moon. What messages do you have? You got present life. You got past life, present power. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, it says, as the soul grows in service to the great feminine and her intention that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources includes powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities. Be open to what is taking place as your soul awakens ancient power and abilities within you. Past life, present power. But this is the thing. It's like that hourglass always has to get turned upside down. From the darkness, there has to be light at one point in time. And what I'm hearing here is like this hourglass is done with this karmic. It's done. It's like on the last few grains of sand. It's over for them. It's over. Look at this. You are getting past life gifts to deal with bullshit in the present. And you know what? We're gonna go deeper onto this in the Divine Feminine channel because I picked that up. Oh, I just love how this all like we've just been like ascending and growing and healing and getting deeper and higher and more high vibrational. But a lot of these cards don't even realize that by playing games with you, they're not only are they activating past life karma for themselves that are going to keep them bogged down and trapped, they're activating your past life gifts to be able to help you fight these battles in the now. So it's like, honestly, there's no way that you can lose. They're actually helping you in all actuality. So shit, really, thank you. Thank you for being stupid enough to make me a genius, to make me one of the most powerful magicians in this galaxy. For real, for real. Just by playing games. And you know, magician is just the word power and the mental. There we go. So everyone, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.